Like any sport, there are some pretty strange and just confusing rules in soccer which come into play. And in this video, I'm going to explain some of them to you. How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another video. For those of you who don't know me, my name's Tanner, I'm a soccer referee, and my channel is dedicated to helping you become a better soccer referee, gain a better understanding of how the game works, and give you some insight on what goes through the mind of a soccer referee. Before we get into the video, because I've been a referee for over 4 years now, just know that in this video I'm only going to be going over the most confusing of the confusing laws in soccer. So let's get into it. The first crazy rule is that you can start a game with only 7 players. This is crazy because potentially you could be starting a game with 4 less players than your opponent. This also means that because 7 players is the minimum number of players required per the laws, that if your roster drops below 7 players at any point during the game permanently, you can no longer continue that game. So yeah, 7 players is the minimum. That's the first strange rule. The second rule is that you cannot score directly into your own goal off of any restart. If you do somehow manage to kick the ball into your own goal, a corner kick should be awarded. Now this only applies to any restart. If the game has already restarted, then an own goal can legally be scored. So let's say, for example, the keeper's taking a goal kick. They kick the ball in the air and the wind takes it, and the wind pushes the ball back into their own goal. If the ball has gone into the goal without touching any other players, then a corner kick should be awarded. And that goes for any restart. If a team scores directly in their own goal off of any restart, corner kick should be awarded, not an own goal. Third rule, if a penalty kick is taken, the kicker kicks the ball directly onto the goalpost, the ball rebounds back to the kicker. Then, if the kicker plays the ball, an indirect free kick should be awarded. Now this is going to seem strange, but this is also why I have included it in this video. An indirect free kick is awarded because this is technically a double touch. The kicker of the penalty kick has touched the ball twice before any other players have done so. So this one has a little bit more logic to it than some of the others. But yeah, if this does happen, which has happened a few times to myself, indirect free kick. The fourth rule, if you go to kicks from the mark or a shootout, and a player from one of the teams has been sent off, the team with the greater number of players on their roster must reduce one. So let's say that the blue team has had a send-off, and they have 10 players, but the red team has 11 players because their players have been nice and they haven't been sent off. Well, in this case, the red team is going to have to exclude one of their players from the process of kicks from the mark or the shootout. This rule, I'm guessing, is because it makes it a lot easier for the referees and everyone else who's keeping track of the kicks to do their job, because as you can imagine, the order would be funky and it'd just be a mess. So yeah, fourth rule, if a team has had a player sent off and they go to kicks from the mark, the team with the bigger roster must reduce their roster to equate that of the lesser team. Rule number 5, you can get a red card before the match has started and after the match has ended. This one can seem confusing, but under Law 5, which is the referee has full authority to send a player off or caution a player, or a team official, I guess, as well, from the moment that they arrive at the field until the moment that they leave the field. So yes, you can be shown a red card or a yellow card before or after the match has started or ended. Rule number 6, you can play a soccer game without nets on the goal. Now, this one I still don't get, because I've seen games as the referee where the ball quickly goes through the goal, and because there's no net to stop the ball, the referees can't tell if it has legally gone through the goal and across the goal line, or if it has just gone out of play for a goal kick or a corner kick. So, personally, I feel like the net should be required, but I am no FIFA referee as of yet, and I do not have any say in what IFAB puts in the laws of the game. And finally, rule number 7, this rule also kind of ties back into the previous rule where you can play a game without nets on the goals. Rule number 7 is that you cannot play an official match without corner flags. This one doesn't make much sense to me either. Personally, I feel like it's fine if you play a game without corner flags. I've done it before, and it has not affected the outcome of the game. Whereas with the goal nets, that one could easily affect the outcome of a game because the referee may not see the ball. Anyway, my personal opinion, flags shouldn't be a requirement. If you can think of any other strange rules that I did not include in this video, please leave them in the comments below so others can see them. Thank you all so much for watching and have a great day.